In the town of Vortex Point, you never know what you might see. Witchcraft, ghosts, and UFOs, everything's creepy. Kevin, Craig, and Caroline, investigating paranormal crimes. Town of Vortex Point, yeah, the town of Vortex Point.
Mayor Mo just called. He wants us to conduct an exorcism at the Rock Lighthouse.
The Rock? That lighthouse has been abandoned for years. There were several tries to get rid of the ghost of Jefferson Kearns, but none of them went well.
Refresh my memory, please.
Jefferson Kearns was a lighthouse keeper at the Rock 130 years ago. He lived there alone with his wife. His wife got so bored she asked Jefferson to get her a piano, and he did. The only problem is that Jefferson's wife only knew how to play one tune. It drove Jefferson insane, so he took an axe and chopped the piano.
Oh my.
And then he chopped his wife.
Oh dear.
Jefferson's wife's body was found later, washed up at shore. Jefferson himself has never been seen since. Since then, more than a dozen people were killed while touring the lighthouse. Eyewitnesses claim that the victims were shoved from the cliff to their death by an invisible force.
That explains why there's a fence around the lighthouse today. But that didn't keep the poor tourist who died last night outside. He jumped over the fence and went to check the lighthouse.
Okay, so now it's up to us to get rid of Jefferson's ghost.
Yep, I'll do my best to help. I suggest you visit Craig at his new shop. Maybe he has something that will help us on this case.
Nothing in here. Someone left a knife here.
Kevin, good to see you. What brings you to the Mysterium?
Hey, Craig, we have a crisis. The mayor wants us to conduct an exorcism in the Rock Lighthouse.
I believe it relates to the tourist who died there last night.
Yes, the mayor insists that we resolve this issue once and for all, tonight.
Well, it will be hard to beat the ghost of Jefferson Kearns, but I can make you a charm that will protect you from Jefferson Kearns. That way you'll be able to go inside the lighthouse. I need you to bring me sea salt, sage, and sulfur dust. Actually, I do have some sulfur dust in the back room, but it's dark in there. I also locked it in a box and forgot its combination.
I believe I can find sage and sea salt in Chinatown. This empty cardboard box might be useful in the future.
Hello, Kevin. It's good to see you.
You too, Jen. Jen, I need sage and sea salt.
Oh my, I'm all out of sea salt, but I can make sea salt if you'll bring me seawater.
Will do. How about sage?
I do have sage, but I can't sell it to you. The cash register is broken. I would have given it to you for free, but as you know, I do not own this shop.
Yes, I understand. Maybe I'll try to fix your cash register.
Feel free to do so.
This machine's screen is flickering.
What a pleasant surprise. I mean, no, it's not a surprise. I knew you would come.
Hi, Luna. What's up?
Don't tell me why you're here. You want me to tell you your future.
No, actually, I was just passing by.
Well, too bad, because I can't
see your future. My crystal ball is broken, but I have bought a new crystal ball. I just need to install it.
Nice ruby. Where did you get it?
It was found during the construction of my shop. You may take it.
Thanks. May I take this glow stick?
It costs $8, but you can have it for free.
Thanks. There, I've opened the box using my magical knife.
That's very nice of you. Here's a lucky coin for you. Now, where did I put my screwdriver? I'll need it to install the crystal ball.
Try using your telekinetic powers? Caroline, what are you doing here?
I figured that we could use the research that was written by the Spectre group about Jefferson's ghost.
That's a good idea. What have you got so far?
It's hard to decipher most of the files, but I have managed to activate one of their systems. Too bad the printer is all out of ink. It's a dot matrix printer, so I have no idea where to find the ink ribbon cartridge.
It's a bucket of fresh water.
Yeah, and don't take it. I don't want the place to get flooded.
I see you installed your HD crystal ball. May I borrow your screwdriver?
Yes, you can. Even though my HD crystal ball is telling me that you won't bring it back.
That thing can tell the future? Impressive. A fortune-telling machine. Let's give it a try. That's a weird card. I'll use this glow stick for lighting. So this is where Craig keeps the sulfur. Here, I brought you sulfur dust.
Very good.
Got it. It's a movie poster. This machine's screen is flickering. I won something. It's an ink ribbon cartridge. Now I know for sure this machine is here from the 80s. It's the machine's control panel cover. I can't open it with my bare hands. The camera is disconnected. I take the machine's CPU with me. There! Now I can see the printing.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Some kind of code. I see the problem. The cash register's CPU is toasted. There, your cash register is fixed.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Here is the sage you wanted. That would be $3.
Here you go. Thanks. Here, I brought you sage.
Very good.
That structure used to belong to the E-Spectro group. It was a team of paranormal investigators who studied the mysteries of the Vortex Point island back in the 80s. The team of researchers mysteriously disappeared almost 20 years ago. They have several stations around the island, and only the mayor, Caroline, and I have the keys to those stations. That fence used to keep tourists outside the Rock Lighthouse. Looks like someone cut it to sneak inside. I can only assume it's the tourist who died here last night who did this. So, any progress?
Yes, one of the researchers wrote that all signs point that the body of Jefferson Kearns is inside the lighthouse, but it must be hidden somewhere, because it's not on the top floor, nor on the ground floor.
Nothing in here. Jen, I need sea salt.
Oh my, I'm full.
I've got seawater.
Great, now I'll boil it and turn it into salt. Kevin, just in time. Your sea salt is ready.
Thank you. Here, I brought you sea salt.
Very good. Here, your charm is ready. But keep in mind, once inside the lighthouse, you must act quickly, because I don't know how long it will help.
Will do.
Okay, now should you go inside the lighthouse and look for Jefferson's remains, you should bury it and pour holy water on it. If you do it right and work fast, Jefferson will no longer haunt the lighthouse. Here's a bottle of holy water. I sell these for $5 to the tourists. They love it.
Some of the signs the city placed a long time ago. It only made the tourists more curious, so finally the city surrounded the lighthouse with a fence. The skeleton key. That's it. That is the skeleton of Jefferson Kearns, and judging by the painting on the floor, He must have tried to perform a ritual that will give him eternal life.
Get out! I will kill you too!
Sorry, Jefferson, but your power is useless against me. I have a ghost repellent charm.
It won't help you soon.
I better act quick.
No! What are you doing? Put me down!
That was fast. That's it. My work here is done. And so, after burying the remains of Jefferson Kearns and spraying them with holy water, I got his spirit to rest in peace, or burn in hell. After all, he was a murderer. Caroline checked out the lighthouse and didn't find any signs of paranormal activity. Case closed.
Hey, you've reached the Mysterium. The shop is now closed, but feel free to leave a message after the beep, and I'll get back to you first thing in the morning.
Hi, Craig. This is Vinny from Holy Incorporated. Turns out the last batch of holy water I sent you wasn't holy. It was just tap water. Call me when you hear this message, and I'll replace your stock.